crossroads of the world is the scene of a very intense criminal investigation. Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, everyone. It's Sunday, May 2nd, and it was quite a tense scene last night. Thousands of New Yorkers and visitors told to leave one of the most popular tourist areas in the country.
And on top of that, Ashley, one of the warmest nights of the year thus far. So throngs of people did come down to dine, see a Broadway show, just soak up the energy. But at least one person came here with something much more sinister in mind, parking a SUV 1 block north of our Times Square studios. And inside that vehicle, gunpowder, gasoline, 3 propane tanks, and a timing device. That vehicle was found around 6 o'clock last night, but it wasn't until 2 a.m. that police could clear the scene and the bomb squad could crack open that Nissan Pathfinder and render it safe. Police admit it was crude, but if it had gone off, a massive fireball would have ripped across some of the most crowded sidewalks in America. And Ron Claiborne has been working this story since the wee hours and joins us with details. Ron.
Well, Bill, as you know, there's been a police security campaign here for years that if you see something, say something. That is exactly what happened. A street vendor, a Vietnam veteran, saw something suspicious, smoke coming from that vehicle, and he alerted police.
This is really scary. You know, you hear about it on TV, and to actually be here and see it, very scary.
On a warm Saturday night, the streets packed with New Yorkers, tourists, and theatergoers, the bomb scare forced the evacuation of thousands of people.
Came to dinner and we were going to see the show Come Fly Away at the Marquis Theater, and the streets closed.
We are very lucky. Thanks to alert New Yorkers and professional police officers, we avoided what could have been a very deadly event.
That alert New Yorker was a T-shirt vendor who noticed the unoccupied SUV with what appeared to be smoke coming from it. He reported it to a police officer patrolling on horseback. Another street vendor watched the whole thing.
Well, it was just sitting there, and, you know, there was nobody sitting in there, and, you know, the hazards were on, and just nobody's in there, you know. But I think by putting the hazards on might have made people think that the car was probably either stalled or was overheating.
The officer checked out the car and smelled what he thought was gunpowder. Police immediately began herding people from Times Square. Inside the car, the bomb squad found 3 propane cylinders, 2 5-gallon cans of gasoline, gunpowder, electrical wires, and a clock that may have been a timing device, the components of a car bomb. Police say if the crude device had gone off, it would have caused a fire rather than an explosion. And police do not have a suspect. They do not have a motive. They are analyzing many of the video cameras, as you can imagine, many of them around here, to see if they can detect any clues who this is and where that person went.
And you said something about the license plates not matching that vehicle. Did they trace the plates?
They've checked them out already. They were traced to a junkyard in Connecticut. They belonged to a car that was junk there. They talked to that owner. They've let that person go. So far, no clues, except they're going to be checking those videotapes.
The videotapes, and luckily this is one of the most, recorded corners anywhere in the world. All right, Ron, we appreciate that.